Good day, everybody. Good day. This is Brian. Today on our video, I just want to share with you how I make my sea moss gel. Now, I learned about sea moss gel looking up some ideas of how to be healthy without going on all these diets and fads and spending a whole bunch of money. I spent money on different programs and things like that, and you lose this weight with shakes and different types of things, and then once you stop them, you gain the weight back. I don't want to do that. Okay, so I was looking up some other stuff, and I started inquiring about eating more healthy, as far as vegetables, fruits, things like that, and in learning about that part, I came across Dr. Sebi's, however you pronounce it, website with some ideas about that would help me do some things as far as like including more alkaline and eating more alkaline based. And we found out a lot of vegetables that we're eating are not alkaline based. That's why we don't lose weight when we eat them. We just get a lot of gas, we get a lot of acid, we get a lot of problems with our bodies because they're not alkaline based. They're mostly acid based. And so, in learning that, I learned a lot of vegetables like beets, Brussels sprouts. They're genetically modified. And so, if you notice, you find a lot of things in our foods that are considered non-GMO. This is actually Irish sea moss, and I purchased this off of Amazon. Don't know if it's the best kind. I got another gentleman that I get from the Big Cartel that has a nice grade of sea moss. I made that last batch. I'm making that last batch today, and it comes in a big 2-pound package like this, and it's dried like this. So this is pretty much okay, but it's dried like this, and you clean it, you wash it with spring water to get all the salt, debris out, things like seashells, some other seaweed type things, whatever. Once you rinse it really good with cleaning the salt out of it, you let it soak in spring water with lime juice, and you let it soak. And once you let it soak, it rehydrates, and then comes this. So this is what we're gonna make our sea gel out of it, our sea moss gel out of it today. And once we're done with that, it's going to become this. And it gets thick once you let it sit for a while, even in the refrigerator. Now, some people like to have it covered. I've seen spots where people have said it's better left uncovered because it's a living organism, and covering it causes germs and it causes it to go rancid. It'll break down, it'll be stinky, stuff like that. It already smells like the sea. That's why I put lime juice in it. You can even put a little agave syrup in it. I'm a little winded because I was doing something, getting some things done before I started the video, but I didn't want to forget to do it. But welcome to my kitchen. We're going to be doing some other things. I'm going to do some smoothie videos as well. You can watch me as I go on my journey with the sea moss gel. Now, I'm not professing to be going total vegan or anything like that, or total without meat. I am incorporating some things into my life that are helping me feel better. My sinuses are a lot better since I've been taking the sea moss gel. I can feel myself being cleaned out. My skin and my pores are tightened up. They're not wide open, things like that. My hair is growing in spots where I didn't have hair, and I'm noticing a big change in my body and the way I feel. Now, I do have some other pains and aches that happened from when I was in the Marine Corps. Those things that I'm working on so that I'm able to feel better until we can get better help. But today, this is going to help you. It's not the greatest tasting thing. I'm not going to tell you, oh, it tastes so great when you get done mixing it up and you put the agave syrup in it. It tastes so sweet and delicious. No, it's not that type of party here. Okay, so but it's good in the smoothies, because I make great smoothies. I make berry smoothies, strawberry banana smoothies. I make cucumber and kale smoothies. I make all kind of stuff with it. My wife is always saying you're just mixing everything in the house with. But we're trying to get healthy, and we're noticing a change in our body. I've lost a few pounds, which aided me because I just needed to. And I'm not trying to be a skinny guy. I'm trying to be healthy. Okay, I'm not trying to get down to a size can't see you. All right, that's not me. So at any rate, this is the last of my original sea moss I had purchased. It's about a little bit more than a quarter of a pound. Because I just took the rest of it. Didn't make sense to leave it. And depending on the type of blender that you have, it determines the texture of your sea moss gel. Sometimes it can be clumpy, but if you just leave it blending just a little bit longer, it'll smooth it out when you do things like that. I got a pretty good one here. Seems to do pretty good. It's smoothing. And as I was saying, this sea moss gel, it has a lot of the things that we have in our body. It's got the copper, it's got gallium, it's got fluorine, it's got iodine, iron, lithium, magnesium, manganese, mercury. It's got everything. It's got 92. I've got a whole list, which I'll probably put on the video once I figure out how to do all that. I'm new to this, y'all, so if y'all see my video and see I need some help, show me some ideas of how to work the video and things like that. I'm not afraid to learn. We're all in this together. I'm just trying to help people learn, and I want you to see me on my journey. I don't want you to see me after my journey and I'm all thin and or down to the size I want to be and you don't know how I got there. I don't like stuff like that. I like to show people on the way there. So I'm showing you where I am now. I don't want to be real thin. I just want to be healthy. Okay. It's good for your hair. Like I said, use it for gel. You can use it as a mask. You can use the water when you're done. When I'm done with this, I'm not going to throw the water out. I'm going to take the water and put it in a container and keep it. And I also put it in a spray bottle, which I have here. I have everything here to show you. I put it in my spray bottle and I can use it to spray my hair with. I can spray my face with if I just feel like I need a refresh during the day. I've got my mason jar here so I can put my gel in it when I'm done. I've got my spring water, pure spring water. Keep that. I've got some pure cane sugar I'm going to put in there. If you don't want to put that in there, you don't, because if you're not eating it plain, you don't need it like that. I just had it just so to show you. Got everything here, so I can go ahead and start making it. So I'm going to start. I'm going to take the gel, the sea moss, out of this bowl. Put it all in here. Alright, so I've got all my sea moss in my blender. Let me turn my camera a little bit so you can see it. Alright, so I've got it in my blender. I'm going to take my spring water. I'm going to pour it in there. So I get almost to the top of the sea moss. Alright, pour it up there until I get almost to the top. I don't cover it because if you pour too much in there, it's going to be soupy, and then it's not going to solidify. You want it to solidify and turn to gel. All right. I'm going to take my lime, and you want to use key limes if at all possible. Things with seeds in it are becoming more and more difficult to find because of the genetic modification, or sometimes I think it's the organic thing, because most organic foods don't grow to its full growth. And I compare that to sometimes when I go to the store, if you like sweet potatoes or yams, if you see an organic yam, it's about this big. You see a regular yam, is about that big because it's grown to its full growth. And that's because they've used pesticides. Organic foods don't use pesticides, so they don't grow that far, or they end up being disintegrated or compromised by the bugs, and I get that. But I just sometimes with just like seedless watermelons. You notice seedless watermelons are smaller than seeded watermelons. They actually grow out and they come into that long oblong shape that they have. Seedless watermelons are mostly round because they haven't allowed to grow that big, but they're still ripe enough for you to eat them. All right, so I've taken my lime juice, put that in there. I'm not gonna put the sugar in there. I just want to show you that you can use the sugar. Take that and I'm gonna put it on a blend. I'm gonna jump around for you until it starts smoothing out. And I'll let that blend until it becomes to a smooth gel. I'll check it in a little bit and do whatever. But just a little bit more about the sea moss gel. It's really good for you. It's helping me with my sinuses. It's been helping me with cleaning out a lot of the bad things I had in my body. It's a natural laxative. It's not harsh. It's a natural laxative. It's been really good. I noticed some different changes in my body. It's almost like a gentle detox. Now there is a detox program that you can do with sea moss. You can do 7 or 10 days. Some people do 30. Where you just you just do your smoothies and spring water, gallon of spring water every day for 7 to 10 days, 30 days, however you want to do it. We've been doing 2 smoothies a day and then a light meal at the end of the day or whatever we want to do. We haven't really been eating a lot of meat either. Like I said, I didn't totally give up meat. I'm not going to tell you that lie that I did, but I've given up enough to the point where I can tell in my body that if I do eat some meat, it does weigh me down a little bit. But that's my choice. I'm just going to do this the way I'm going to prescribe it the way I want to prescribe it and make it work for me. And so far, it's very promising, and I'm very happy with what's coming out of it. So I'm going to stop it for a second and see where we are with our consistencies. Still a little lumpy. It's very salty because it's from the sea. But we put the lime juice in there to kind of take that out of there. And you can see as it's making a gel there. Still got a few lumps in there. So I'm going to put it back on. I'll keep that right there. That's my water. I wouldn't do that if I was making it for somebody else, but it's mine. So I'm going to put the lid back on. I'm going to turn it up a notch. Take that going for a couple more minutes, and while that's doing that, it will smooth it out. And once we're done smoothing it out, we put it in our mason jar, and then I'll add it to the refrigerator. And like I said, some people like to cover it up. Some people put the jar lid on it, but then it sweats and it can become rancid. I'm gonna leave the lid off so it can go like this, and it's supposed to be able to last for a month. But this right here won't last for a month because if I'm using it every day for 2 people, this will be gone in about a week. So I've got some more sea moss on the way in the mail because I don't live by a sea. I can't just go out there and get it myself. And it's from naturalbean.bigcartel.com. Very reliable source that I can get that from. Once I learn how to do all that, I'll put a link in the video, and you can go ahead and click on it from there. So just 1 second. See how we come out here. Perfect. I don't know if you can see that, but it's not as lumpy as it used to be. It's like a gel. Put that in the water. Now, with the water, I'm going to do 2 things. I'm going to take me a strainer here, and I'm going to pour some in here. I'll keep that. Now you keep it in the refrigerator, it'll last longer. Or if you keep it in your bathroom or something like that, it lasts for about a week. Okay, because then again, it'll start smelling funky or whatever. And so you don't want to put that in your head. But as far as this is concerned, I take the rest of this water here. This is the water I've used to soak it in. Keep this and I put this in the refrigerator. These over here so they can be washed. And I do my lid. See that water there? That's water with all the nutrients and stuff like that in there. I'll put this in the fridge, and that'll keep for about 2-3 weeks. If I take the lid off, it'll probably keep longer, but I keep the lid on in case somebody knocks something down in the refrigerator or whatever. So right now, I'm gonna take my sea moss gel. I'm gonna pour it into the mason jar. Get my spatula here so we can get everything out. I don't want to put my fingers in it. Somebody might want some. And I get as much of it out as I possibly can. So there we have it. We're done. We've made our sea moss gel, and I'm gonna put this in the refrigerator, and it'll become solidified. It'll gel up, and it'll become like this. Now I gotta put this back in because it's starting to heat up. I don't want it to go bad or whatever. So this is the batch I made earlier. I wanted to save some so I can make another batch for you all so you can see how I made it. I'm gonna put these in the refrigerator, and on my next video I'll show you how it turned out. So that's how we make sea moss gel. And again, you use it for smoothies. You can put it in your foods as you cook. That's what I say. You can put it in, when you make vegetables, you can make soups. You can put that in there. You can put it in anything you want to eat. You can never have too much sea moss gel because again, it's that clean out thing where you have that. It flushes your system out of all those bad things, all those worms you may have in our bodies from eating meats, all those toxins we may have. It cleans you out. It helps you get a better sleep. So try it. I mean, try it and see how it works out for you. I tried it. It worked out for me. Like I said, I don't like the way it tastes by itself, but I mix it in all my food, and I'm thankful for it. So with that being said, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you learned something today. If you have any questions, just hit me up, and I'll let you know how it's working for me. Go on this journey with me, and we'll see how it works out. And I'm excited. So I'll see you guys soon.